Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Red Lion Specialist Cars, Highland Whiskey Clan and MJ Catterall. And still the champion, SENAN Kelly, a war live on DAZN. Congratulations, well done.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much for coming over as well and giving me all the coverage, because we need this. We need all this media to help us promote ourselves and try and get the name out there. So I'm thankful that you're here, spending your hard-earned money coming over and giving me a hand doing all that, I
won't miss in this one, not for the world, because I know how hard you've worked. Listen, let's talk about the fight. It was always going to be a real fight rather than a boxing match. I was lucky enough to be sat down near where your corner was. How important was that team to you in that fight?
It was everything.
Yeah.
The team in my corner, they just they gave me all the right advice, they gave me the motivation that I needed, and they gave me all the correct instructions. We had the right game plan going into the fight, and I think it all came across, and just it worked the way I wanted it to work, and thank God,
Well, you started really, really well, very positive. All the body shots were going in. He was a little bit lively. It was perhaps a little bit quicker than you maybe have wanted at the fight, but it seemed to settle down like third, fourth round. You seemed to be in control at that point.
Well, it was always going to be like that, I thought he was going to win the first few rounds, but I was going to make him work to do that. I was going to take the life out of him to get any rounds, make him work for every exchange, and just absolutely break his heart with the work rate, drag him into them deep waters, because Deco's a fucking fantastic boxer, pardon my French, but he's a very good boxer, and I think that was the very best version of Declan Geraty as well.
I agree.
That was a very good version of him, so I knew I couldn't box him. I had to turn that into a dogfight, and I did. Turned it into an absolute war, and I came out on top. Well,
round 5 and round 6 were quite important to you, because I think you came out ahead of those 2 rounds. And I sat there and I listened to your coach, and he said, think of your home life, think of your partner, think of what you can do if you win this.
Kira.
I know, I sat there, I heard it. At that point, you came out then, and you were totally different. You absolutely controlled that sort of 7 and 8, even though it was a bit of a scrap. You were really thinking. Your IQ was really on point, wasn't it?
Well, do you know what? When you have a tough few rounds at the start, you can see that he's starting to fade, and you're in there fighting for your future. Like, it all just came together at the right time, and I think I caught him a nice shot with my backhand. I thought I hurt him with it, and he started really going on the back foot.
Round 8, his legs went.
Yeah, and that was it. I tried to take him out after that. I wanted to get him out of there. I don't know how I didn't now, but like I said, he's a fantastic boxer, and you could tell the experience in there. He held at the right times, and he worked his magic and made sure I wasn't getting the stoppage.
And then important round 10, very, very close at that point. What were you thinking when you're going into there? Was your mindset, I have to win this last round?
Yeah, that's what it was. I had to win that round. He caught me a cracking body shot in that round as well. I took the wind down me, but just keep going, make him work, and got there.
Well, National Stadium, Jay Byrne has put on an absolutely superb show. First time it's been sold out since 2014, I believe. And you're the main event. You have grafted so hard to get here, and live on DAZN as well. I happen to know Mr. Frank Warren's watching that fight tonight, because I know I was with him. He's just messaged me. With eyes like that on you now, you've always mentioned this is about business now, and you want to get up there and earn some money for your family. It's got to be now that step up into the elite levels.
Well, I'm going to sit down with my team. We're going to have a look at all the offers that come in, see what doors is after open, and see what's the best way for me to progress my career financially. Because like I was saying, I signed for a house there this week, me and my girlfriend. So bills to pay, Well,
you needed to win that one then, otherwise the keys were going back.
Yeah.
Then you would have got battered. Well, listen, it's great to see you out there in fights like that, and you have grafted. We've covered quite a lot of your career in the professional ranks, and we know how hard it's been. It's not easy. Sponsors are fair and few between. People spend their hard-earned money in real tough times. Big mention for all those guys that we've just spoken about.
Oh, definitely, Without my sponsors, I wouldn't be here. Every one of them, they have me where I am today, and without their backing, I wouldn't be able to afford camp. I wouldn't be able to afford anything really. So I'm very grateful, because like I said, boxing's my job. I put everything into this. So.
And obviously all the people who bought tickets who are here tonight, they were loud as anything as normal, weren't they?
Yeah, best fans in the world.
Well, listen, you want to go and get a beer and Gonna have a nice quiet time.
Oh man, I want to just go get a Ribena with a few fucking...
You say this every time.
Yeah, Ribena, ice, slice of lemon. That's all I want.
Do you know what? Tonight, treat yourself to a beer, lad.
No,
Because
I
you
don't
have
drink.
earned it.
No, I don't drink, mate. I don't even want a pizza. I want me Ribena.
He wants his Ribena. Dear God. Listen, well, whatever you choose to drink, mate, you've earned every second of it. A cracking night, live on DAZN. Congratulations. Well done, mate.
Thanks very much.